Hi my love, welcome, it's Jenny Belly. I thought I would share with you one of my favourite art techniques that I come back to time and again. I actually shared this video in the birthday bash from February that I hosted on journalworkshops.ning.com, and this is along with a few other art techniques in that group and community projects, and I did a live journaling session as well. So if you want to see the rest of what we created at that event, you can join up to journalworkshops.ning.com and you'll get access to that and a whole load of other groups and a whole load of other videos and projects and a community. I do get asked every time I post a video on YouTube, please make more videos, or I miss you, or things like that. And when I ask back, are you either a member of my newsletter or a member of my art community journal workshops, the answer is usually no. Well, those are the places where I post a lot of videos, I post a lot of content. I even post videos I don't post on YouTube onto my Facebook page, you know. So if you want a cup of tea, sometimes you've got to go to the kitchen. So you can sign up for free to my newsletter, and I send free videos out in there every month, and it's only once a month, the newsletter. And the journal workshop site, yes, it has events on there such as an art swap group every month and monthly challenge art technique every month and weekly meeting places and things like that, but you don't have to participate in them if you don't want to. You could just join up, take the free class, the art journaling class that I've got on there, and run. You don't have to go all in if you don't want to, but I'm pretty sure when you find a whole load of like-minded creative soulmates, you may want to stick around. But there we go. If you are saying, Jenny Belly, please make more videos, I am making more YouTube videos, but YouTube is not my main home anymore. So if you want more stuff from me, come to the kitchen. So to say goodbye to you guys, I like to share with you an art technique that I find very relaxing. So we're still being creative, but we are winding down after our day's activities. So it's one of those techniques where you can be half paying attention and half kind of not, you know what I'm talking about, you know what kind of techniques I'm referring to there. Those where your mind can be in another place. And at the same time, it is very expansive for you to do this technique to hone your artist's eye. This is a technique that I've done a lot. I'm going to share with you from my everyday journaling journal. This journal is from nearly 2 years ago, look, February to April, end of February, beginning of April 2015. So this is a 2-year-old journal. So I've been doing this technique for a long time. And don't be misled by its simplicity. The more you do it, the more it hones your artist's eye. So it's very relaxing. You can do it kind of half aware of what you're doing, but what you are doing inadvertently as you're doing this is you are looking at colour, you're looking at contrast, you're looking at hues, you're looking at placement, you're looking at composition, you're looking at everything that you can think of in a really simple technique to really make you a better artist, really make you notice things more. But you can do it, as I say, without being so focused on what you're doing. It's an enjoyable flyby technique. It's not something that you have to be precise with. And often it's one of those things where if you mess up in it, you're going to find more beauty anyway, you know. So it's one of those techniques. So I'll show you here, and then what I'm going to do is show you the process, one of my processes of doing this technique. And what I might usually do is give you a voiceover explaining to you why I'm making choices, why I'm putting things in certain areas, what effect I'm trying to have, where I'm trying to have subtlety, where I'm trying to have obviousness. But I'm not going to do that because, well, my phone's broken that I use for my voiceover. For some reason it's not taking the voiceover. So I'm going to talk you through several of these pages where I've done the technique first, and then I'm going to show you the process of it, and what I want you to do for yourself is look at those things, is to pay attention to where I'm placing things and why I'm doing it, etc. Okay, so it's a very simple finger painting technique where you are layering colour, and fingers, as you paint with fingers, can have a really bold effect or a really subtle effect. It can have a ghostly effect. So this is about learning what you like and what you don't like in any art piece. So whether you like things being blended or whether you like things being standing out from one another, what colours you like next to each other, what colour combinations you like overall. And you'll see, I said, the more you do, the more you learn. So look at the difference between, this is my everyday journaling, which includes both writing and art. So if you're wondering why I've got pieces of paper on it, it's because I don't know what is written 2 years ago. I'm not bothered about what's written 2 years ago, so I don't want to have to read it to see if it's acceptable for other people to read, if you see what I'm saying. So you can see there's a lot of difference between these. This is tighter and it's brighter, and it's more minute in the details, whereas this is more free, more watery, more ghostly in how it looks. And then this one's obviously more tonal, and it's funny how you can do the same technique again and again with the same colours but different hues of the same colour, and how it can look very different. Okay, extremely different. Each page is extremely different. I think that's it. So I'm going to show you now just the process of doing it, and for my own sake, what I do now than what I did a couple of years ago is I have more layers in it. You can see here there's more layers actually than what some of the other ones have. There's less layers in these. This one is obviously, this one to me seems like it's half done, half baked. I couldn't be bothered. So there's big splotches where I haven't kind of built the area, and then I have done down here, but it looks like it's a half finished version of this technique to me, whereas this is full and maybe a little bit too much even. So I'll show you now the process. Please have a go and understand that just looking at me doing it, you can you know, figure out why I made some artistic choices if you want to, but it's through doing. This process is through doing that you really begin to see the beauty in this technique. Guys, I want to tell you about something awesome that is happening this week only. It's called the Art Bundle for Good, and it contains $2,500 worth of artist resources from myself and a lot of other awesome artists for just $97. I've got $165 worth of stuff in this alone, so even if you only want a couple of the things that are in all of this, then it's worth checking out. It's a great way to give some support to charities, to your favourite artists, and get a whole load of goodies in the process. Even if you don't want the bundle, there is a free ebook on that page that you can download without purchasing anything anyway. So go check it out. The URL is tinyurl.com/art-bundle. If you're not already, come join me on my art community, journalworkshops.ning.com, to connect with other artists, to ask questions, share ideas, share your artwork, get inspired by others' artwork, join in our monthly challenges, our other groups, our other classes, and just to connect with like-minded, beautiful, creative people like yourself. Much love, everybody. Bye bye.